I cried my eyes out yesterday, and I don't think I have any tears left to cry. I am so appalled by the wickedness of this world. And the only thing that is getting me through is the Lord. And I woke up this morning with a righteous anger. As I'm sitting here realizing that this is just so much more than a political battle. And this is spiritual. It doesn't matter where you fall. Left, right, middle, wherever. The enemy is out to stop us from speaking truth. To stop us from talking about the Lord. Because I know Charlie made him scared. Charlie made Satan scared. Because there is nothing more powerful than someone who's on fire for God and who is fearless in being bold and spreading the truth of the Lord and the knowledge of the Lord. The last thing Satan ever wants to see is God using somebody to stand in the path of other people heading down the highway to hell. What Charlie did was so beautiful. And he impacted my life. And I'm trying to draw inspiration from it. I'm trying to look for hope. And the wickedness, I just feel like we keep getting worse. And I don't know if it's just because I'm getting older that I'm seeing more. Or that we're just getting we're getting further away from, the Lord. But I see this as my chance to say yes. And I don't want this to go wasted. The Lord sometimes likes to shake us up, to make us see that we've been living comfortable. And for so long, I've been like, somebody else will spread the truth. Somebody else will say yes. But no. No, he's calling all of us to be bold. All of us to stand up for the truth. And he's calling all of us to adopt a spirit in which we do not fret when we are persecuted. In Matthew 5, it says, "Blessed are those who are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are you when others revile you and persecute you and utter all kinds of evil against you falsely on my account. Rejoice and be glad, for your reward is great in heaven. For so they persecuted the prophets who were before you." Being persecuted by this world is actually a sign that you're doing it right. Because they hate Jesus. They killed Jesus. The perfect lamb, everything. And it just aligns. If they killed Jesus, why wouldn't they be after us? And I think this is a time where we have the opportunity to remain silent or to step out boldly and to not be fearful. Because I think the enemy will be celebrating if we all remain silent and that we all go into the crowd and just don't say anything. But if we allow the word of the Lord and also the examples that the Lord has set before us, like Charlie, what amazing things could come out of it. Because for so long we've been bullied by social media, by the world. Live for this world. Get these people's approval. Jesus wasn't living for people's approval. They freaking killed him. So why have I gotten so comfortable in my faith and in my walk that I'm not striving to be persecuted? And I can tell you one thing. I do not want to face the Lord and him be like, why weren't you bold? Why didn't you tell people about me? You were scared. And all yesterday, I just sat there and I was utterly devastated. And my heart goes out for his wife and his kids. But man, I could just see in my mind him getting to heaven and seeing all the people that we're transformed by him saying yes to boldness and living fearlessly. And I can tell you one thing, he does not regret it. Especially when he hears the Lord say, well done, my good and faithful servant. Because we all are going to stand before the Lord, and I do not want the Lord to ask me, why didn't you live boldly? Kate, why didn't you tell people about me? So please see this opportunity to see that the world can change so fast, your life can change so fast. Know Jesus. Please, like, don't wait. Because we don't know if tomorrow's promised, but be bold. Don't let the enemy bully you into silence. Because God calls us to have a spirit of boldness and of truth and of love.